And as usual, if you are watching the archive, you might want to skip ahead about 10 minutes or so. I'll just be chatting with the chat room until then. But that's when the gameplay usually starts. Or a little after. Depends on what we get talking about. You never know, it's like a pre-show thing. You have to be around for it. Hello, early people. How are you all? Pre-show so worth it, yeah. Well, we get to sit and talk and chit-chat and gossip and whatnot, and it has real no bearing on what's going on. It's just something to do. See, I almost want to take another turn at Minecraft just because that's basically all pre-show. Because I mostly just pay attention to the chat room the whole time. But I don't know what the next Minecraft project would be, and while the stream was fairly active and a lot of people were there, there was also a lot of spam bots there. That's the night we had a lot of additions to the blacklist of words that can't be said in the chat room. No. In this, typically Zero does not suck. In this game, he sucks. Like, you get a really overpowered character from the start, but he's a glass cannon. You die once and you lose him for good. And he can't go to... He refuses to fight any of the bosses. So it's like, sweet, I finally get to play as Zero. I can't die once with Zero. I have to play flawlessly. And if you know these streams, I don't really play flawlessly. So yeah, we're going to see Zero in the intro stage, and that's it. I will not be using him the rest of the game. Custom V-Star unit for Combiner War Blast-Off. Yeah, I got your message. I saw that little part about it. I genuinely don't know. Like, the V-Star is not something that is a typical shape to replicate. Yeah, I really like Generation Skybite. That was a really cool update to that toy. If third-party toys were more affordable, would you get more? Maybe? I have a lot of... I might do a video someday that will get me a lot of heat. It will make a lot of people unhappy, but I kind of want to detail out exactly why I don't like third-party stuff. It's a kind of a big thing for me. And a lot of people really like third-party toys, whether they buy them or just look at them for how pretty they are. It all depends. Sun or moon? I assume you mean the new Pokemon games? I have no idea. I kind of said it last time. The only thing we know about the game so far is the fact that they are called Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. It's going to depend on... The way I always pick my Pokemon game is what game has the exclusive Pokemon I want to catch. You know, like, for instance, in Gen 1, Scyther, my favorite Pokemon, was only in Pokemon Red, so I played Pokemon Red. In Generation 2, he was only in Pokemon Gold, so I played Pokemon Gold. And when he was not in either game, and they had moved on to other different types of Pokemon, I had to pick a different one. I think Gen 3 it was Aron, the little rock steel type, which I love because there's so... He's got a few double weaknesses that suck, but anything else, it's just impossible to get damage on him. It's awesome. Dome or Helix? I do not subscribe to the Church of the Helix. I am a Dome Fossil guy. Kabutops rocks. I might just have a thing for Pokemon with swords for arms. The latest MetroCon guest announcements, I have not, which is weird considering I'm on like every social media thing they're on. I should have seen that. Oh, okay, that's there's some interesting choices there. Eric Stewart, Brock. Okay, see, hang on. This completely derailed the pre-show topic. I need to check this out here. See, Robbie Damon's last year, so that's not a surprise. Now I'm just kind of skimming through just to see if there's any shows I recognize the new characters from, the new guests from. You know, I kind of hate to say it, but not really. So it's Christina V, who's the new Sailor Mars, and it's Eric Stewart, who's Brock from Pokemon. He's the original Brock, the original James. So that's cool. I do like that. God, he really hasn't done anything else I've watched. That's a really weird choice. Like, unless they're gonna start casting more around the Pokemon actors, that's a weird choice. Yeah. Take a look at it later. I have to keep an eye on those guest lists because if there is one that I have to get an interview with and I need to get my request in as soon as possible before everyone gets through those requests in. Oh yeah, he was Kaiba too, wasn't he? That's kind of weird when you watch Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! back to back and you realize that Brock and Kaiba are the exact same voice except one is angry. That's weird. Like I kind of get uploading those announcements to the site first, so it's there. I do get that, but man, I would have tweeted that out or Facebooked that out like immediately. The Mini-Pla Zoojer King. Nope. Zoojer, like I still haven't even watched the first episode, but when it comes to Mini-Pla in general, I just don't like the feel of Mini-Pla stuff. I know people who are so into Mini-Pla. I can't. I can't. Like, I just... Leavanny from Gen 5? It's been a long time since I saw one, so I'm actually a little bit rusty on who that would be. I'm sorry, Gosei, I'm kind of blanking on that one. Most anticipated... So, unfortunately, probably not, because there's some Pokemon I just don't pay attention to. Most anticipated game and movie of 2016. I don't really have anticipated games. My most anticipated movie I've already seen. That was Deadpool. Though I am really looking forward to Civil War. I think there's one other Marvel one that's coming out later this year. I can't remember which one, but... Yeah, Jetfire. Like, I've had Mini-Pla before. I had the Go Buster Mini-Plas. And I know they I know they have a lot more articulation. I just don't like them. Like, I don't like the cheap little stickers, and I really don't want to take the time to paint up that many parts to build the thing. Feminine and Planty Scyther. I think I remember the one you're talking about now. Most hopeful Mega comes Sun and Moon. Honestly, I wouldn't mind the Megas just being a Gen 6 thing and just leave them. I'm not big on the Megas. I don't know. I think it diminishes like the high evolved Pokemon. I think it diminishes the unevolved Pokemon who can't go Mega at all. Mario, dude. Well, I'm gonna say Mario. I know your real name, but yeah, Doug's a cool guy. It's a little awkward meeting Doug for me now, considering I've been rejected from his site like 3 times, but from what I've read, his site is not the utopia for reviewers it used to be. These days, pretty much everyone's going off on their own for success, and I think that's the way a lot of it's going to be from now on. Like, aggregate sites like that pool a bunch of talent together, I don't think are going to last much longer. It's too easy to keep in touch with just the people you want. You know, Twitter, Facebook, and all that basically lets you a la carte the entirety of the internet reviewing verse. You really don't need any kind of like site going, oh hey, these are all the good people to watch. When you can just go pick and choose and make your Twitter feed that same kind of site. Aw, Cass, you got copyright deleted? I will tell you guys, for anyone who wants to see the Part 7 for Final Fantasy VI, apparently letting Celes's big scene play out made... I was trying not to interrupt it, and it meant the music played a little bit too long without my commentary breaking it up, which means, one, I need to learn how to speak a lot longer during things so the music doesn't get caught. And it also means that might be blocked in some countries. It's weird. It says it's not. It says it's blocked when I check my videos, and then it says there's no viewing restrictions when I go to double check it. So I don't know if you'll even be able to see that part, which sucks because it's my favorite part of that stream so far. And we will get back to that because we're in one of my favorite parts of the game now, where it's all open world. But we're gonna give it a couple months and let it cool off and go through a few other games, like this one tonight. Speaking of, it's about time to get started with the play. Thoughts on Undertale? I will admit I don't own Undertale. Everything I've heard of it is outstanding. And at this point, it's really hard to not be spoiled about how that game works. Alright, let's see. Alright, Zero's going to clear out the enemies. I just had someone else tell me they were going to clear out enemies and they didn't do it. I know this trick. Go ahead and deal with the ones inside. Okay, so he's just gonna blow. Okay, yeah, okay, okay, guys, okay, I caught that. Sorry about that. I don't have any dropped frames, but for some reason, yeah, the stream completely glitched. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I'm double checking things now. Boom, boom. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. I have no idea what that was. Like, I heard a little notification thing ding, but I'm looking around. I got no notification window. I got nothing. That was weird. It's the wonders of technology. Ah. Been thrown off my game now. Would I consider streaming Undertale? Honestly, Undertale's just so done at this point. Like, and I know it's still, like, hugely popular, but, like, everyone of note has played Undertale. Like, I don't feel like me playing it would add anything to the spectrum. Everyone else gets cool names. X, Zero, Axel, Sigma, Vile, and Mac. Everyone else sounds like this awesome warrior, and he's just kind of the mechanic. So yeah, out of 3 Mega Man X games we've played, this is the second time the main character has been captured in the first level. And now we get to play with Zero. So if you've never seen X3 before, yeah. Zero is overpowered. You'll note he has a full health bar. He has all of his dash abilities and whatnot. He has a full charge up, so he has 5 levels of charge. Including an extremely overpowered beam sword. Whoa! Need to be over here. Back to the other side. Back to the other side. Back again. That's a lot of spike balls he's just storing around. Oh. He dies in one hit from the saber, so I kind of wanted to do it the cool way. And I failed miserably. Masterpiece Megatron is bad, but it's hard to call him Plastic Addict bad. Though, if any Masterpiece toy would be on Plastic Addict, yes, it would be him. Yeah, you'll note, X was not in peril for very long. Or, maybe he is. Yeah, he is not a complicated boss, so... Come on, come on. Next one. Boom. And just... Yeah. Nothing. Nothing. Dansbro, I've got Plastic Addicts in the works. I'm slowly starting to get a couple written. They are out when they are out. Like, I wish I had a more definitive answer. Zero ended up in the pit. I like when we have these talks, Zero, you know, man to man, eye to crotch. Look up! My eyes are up here. I know I'm wearing metal underwear, but that's no reason to stare. I'm not sure I've ever had that happen. Alright, everyone remember that number. That might be important. Alright, just like that, we are at the boss menu. Okay, so I'm going to play this just a little bit differently. I'm not going to follow the boss order properly. Ben, not the right question, not the right venue. Okay, so we're going to start with Tunnel Rhino, because his weapon's really important to get early on. Yeah, if you never saw the other versions of this game, like in Japan and the UK, they got PlayStation and Saturn versions of Mega Man X3. And the significance is when you start a stage, you get an animated cutscene. Yeah, rather than that little standard boss menu we just saw, which is kind of cool. I went to look at them today, just to kind of refresh my memory on how they went. They're not as good as I remember them being. They kind of suck. Heart container! I can't get it. I need a Trayed Thunder, and I need the arm upgrade, which is weird, because this game suddenly needs a lot of arm upgrade use. Like, typically the most important one to get in these games is the boot upgrade. Not here. There's a lot of power-ups and a lot of good stuff hidden behind charged weapon areas. But this is free. Alright. Whoa! Oh, wow, that's way more powerful than I thought it was. Well, this has started off amazingly well. Okay, let's play through this again and not be dumb about it. How about that? Still own Combiner War Scattershot? Yep, until the Computron pack comes out. I'll hang on to it. X3 is the hardest fair X game. Yeah, X6 is like a nightmare because it's thoroughly unfair. X6 is like the most broken game in terms of gameplay design I've ever played. Come on. I want to dash through all of this, but little mud dropper things makes that hard. No, I'm not even dealing with you two. I hate it well, I don't hate that toy. I admitted in the review that Scattershot is still a good toy. but it's nothing what I wanted out of a scatter shot. And someone else phrased it better than I could in that review. Look at how much was done to make Cyclonus work. Cyclonus, a non-combiner character who had a really good toy in universe. Look how much of Silverbolt was remolded to make Cyclonus look good and really work. Almost every part on that toy is completely different from Silverbolt. Then look at Scattershot, where you have a classic combiner character, and only about half of the toy was remolded. You could have made that toy way better if it had the attention that, the attention to detail that you got out of Cyclonus. But you don't. That just led to a lot of disappointment for me. Like, it could have been so much better. And I will admit to personal bias with that, because there's no good way to fight this boss. Well, I'm sure there is. You need to hug the wall for everything, and if he goes up on the wall, he makes it really hard to do that. There we go. We're also going to have a lot of little breaks here because the games, even the mini-bosses in this game, stop and explode. One little health. Ah! Such a waste. That should be going into my... It should be going into my E-tank. Do I own Unite Warriors Groove? I don't. Groove would have been no. Groove would have been really cool. I really don't need to... I really didn't want to pay import prices just for the sake of getting a Groove that was that size. Like, I don't have enough attachment to, like, a super accurate Defensor. And it helps that I still would call Rook the best Combiner War toy. Like, even with his remolds out now of Swindle and Hound, so you have some G1, like, real G1 flair, I still say Rook's better. TJ's rant on Scattershot. Yeah, Digital Brave, I just had to recount that story for the WTF podcast. So I just had to... This fight's tricky because you have to get the timing just right. And now he's going to start charge dashing. Oh. That. Yeah, so if you just hug the walls, he never even gets to fire his tornado fang. Done. The whole story. That story makes me angry. For the people who... So, yeah, for the people who didn't hear that story. So, back in July, Capcom announced that they were making a replica Mega Man helmet. And, you guys know me and Mega Man. I really needed to own this helmet. I believe it was like... I want to say it's $170 after shipping. I think it's like $150 and then like $20 to ship the big thing. Okay, real briefly, I'll get back to the story, but I'm going to explain what I'm about to do here. The Tornado Fang is the weakness weapon of Volt Catfish. So technically, that's who we're supposed to go to next. For very important reasons, however, we're going to fight Neon Tiger instead. And I'll explain once we've gotten him beaten. Okay, so they announced this Mega Man helmet out of, and I want to say they announced it at PAX. It was one of the gaming conventions from July. Well, unfortunately, at the convention, they made it seem, well, at the convention, they made it seem like this thing was super exclusive. You had to pre-order it through them. You know, and the only way to get it was via pre-order. Well, okay, if I have to pre-order it through Capcom, I will pre-order it through Capcom. And the release date on... Well, respawned. The release date on it was winter 2015. By their description, just in time for the holidays. Well, the holidays were about a week away when I decided to email for a status update, and they said, yeah, we're not going to have it in time for the holidays. Okay, when do you get it? And they said January 20th. Okay, fair enough. I can wait another month. January 20th arrives. I get an email, or I wake up to an email, because they sent this one bright and early, of someone telling me, we're not going to have it. Yeah, after having this thing pre-ordered for 6 months, I got a back order message. I need the air dash, don't I? I can't get up there. I want to say there was some trick to getting up there without the dash boots, but it does not look like I'm going to be able to do it. I totally forgot it was necessary to get the dash boots first, but that doesn't matter. We're here for the Ray Splasher weapon anyway. So yeah, I had this thing go pre-order 6 months and then get told it's back ordered. You're still not going to get it. Meanwhile, while this thing was back ordered through them, everywhere else was getting it in stock or opening up pre-orders. Big Bad opened pre-orders. Hobby Link Japan opened up pre-orders. GameStop had it in stock. And ThinkGeek had it in stock. In fact, ThinkGeek was offering it up for $160 instead of $150 with free shipping. So it actually would have been cheaper for me to just buy it from ThinkGeek. So now, aside from the fact that they've had me waiting 6 months on this thing, and they missed 2 of their deadlines, and they were super shady about how to actually pre-order it, no, I'm done. I don't want you to have my money. So I send a cancellation. Do not charge me. I don't want it anymore. 5 days later, I get a shipping notification. They charged me anyway. So, that's Capcom. Aside from my many reasons for not liking Capcom these days, that did not help. So I do have the helmet. It was going to be too much of a hassle to actually refund it, so, you know, I was probably going to have it anyway, so screw it. Yeah, I'll just keep it. Why not? Nah. Nah, I keep missing that. Do I own Combiner War Cyclonus? Not anymore. I kind of skipped out on... I started skipping all of the non-Combiner War characters. I think the only other thing I'm doing besides that is I'll probably grab... whoops, despawned him accidentally. I will be grabbing Skylinks once I manage to find one. Who's worse, Capcom or Konami? From everything I've seen, Konami. By far. By far. I'm not gonna break out the E-tanks for this stage of the fight. Grimlock, someone else asked me that, and I will keep saying it every time it comes up until we actually hear details. No, I'm not excited. Like I want to know how many Pokemon they're adding. I want to know what the new tricks to the game are. I want to know why this is going to be so much better than Pokemon X and Y. Nah. Nope. I actually really don't like... I don't like fighting this guy without his weapon, but I'm trying... This is probably not going to end the way I wanted it to. Because he hasn't even gotten up to his charged attacks. Speaking of... Come on. Yes! Whew! I hate that stupid ray splasher being completely random in what directions it's going to go in. That's what makes that one difficult. Cyber Moon. Right now, they're just names. I have no thoughts on Sun and Moon. I need it on the layout at the bottom. I need it at the bottom. I have no thoughts on Pokemon Sun or Moon because there are no details on Pokemon Sun or Moon. He is the Maverick Hunter I failed to catch last time. Was that you? So, was that your doing? I was pretty sure that was Sigma. Bit and bite. He's bit. He's bite. Bite standing sprite has always amused me because it looks like he's got something like shining in his eyes that he's trying to block. Like he's got his hand up at all times for some reason. Oh my god, it's Boba Fett! This is the kind of thing that always amused me about Japanese storytelling, where they try to show a mystery, but it's so obvious what's going on. Would I review the Mega Man helmet? I'm deciding whether or not I want to do a review for it, or do I just want to rant about it? Do I have copyright problems? Luckily, because I'm doing toy-based stuff, and I've always been very, very careful about using royalty-free music and citing all my sources and all that, I've never really had any, aside from a few false flags that I successfully batted down. I did have an incident with the last Final Fantasy VI stream because I didn't talk for so long, they thought I was just playing a straight-up music track. Which, that wasn't good. Alright, guys, so the reason we went through Neon Tiger without having the spinning blade weapon that is his weakness. The reason we did is because I want to show you the secret boss, and the only way to beat the secret boss is to beat the two optional bosses we just saw, Bit and Bite, with their weakness weapons. And Bite is hurt by the Tornado Fang, Bit is hurt by the Ray Splasher, which is also the weakness for Vile. And we also need to destroy Vile when we run into him. So getting those two bosses out of the way means I can successfully destroy all three of them, and that's why we have to get them out of the way as quickly as possible. That said, from here, I really should go after the armor upgrades. You tell you what, as long as I've only got one life, I'm gonna go get the boots. Do you watch I Hate Everything? I have no idea what that is. So that would be a no. I barely watch anything. That's the thing. I watch some Let's Players on YouTube, and I keep there's some things I'll watch in the background while I'm working on my own stuff. Yeah, but for the most part, like, I don't watch anything. So I'm, like, way behind on a lot of things that everyone else knows about, and I don't. Yeah, I'm still planning to review Star Saber and Devastator. It's just a matter of when I have the chance to do it. Oh, I forgot it downsloped there. Would I stream Mega Man Zero? I'm not sure if that's appropriate for, like, one of these streams, because it's a much more difficult game. So it's one I can think about. Ah. Come on, I need health. Thank you. Oh, we're gonna start in with the ice puns again. I enter an ice level and everyone turns into Mr. Freeze. Have I played Yokai Watch? Nope. Once again, we're getting into territories. It's like, in that case, it's just like I don't have a lot of money for new games, so I usually wait for games to go on sale. See? Okay. So these big empty rooms, these big random empty rooms, that's where the bosses could potentially spawn. That's where Bit and Bite could be. So neither one is here this time. That's why we need to make sure, like, I get his I get at least one of their weakness weapons each before I start exploring, before I start going after stuff. Because once they appear, I need to be able to kill them. Ah. Come on. Alright. Keep in mind, we are not going to go after a Blizzard Buffalo here. I could potentially try, but I'm only going to give it one shot. E-Tank. Snow! Yeah, it's way off. Let's see. No, get back here. I need you. I think I need you. Wait, hang on. Ah, missed. Oh no, I thought I needed to ride a platform. I'm thinking of a different one. No, no, no. Back, back. Stop it. I hate the ice slopes in this one. Alright, try this again. Oh, God. It wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't, well, it wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't one like right there to land on. Here, let me try to I'm trying to get just the corner there. Nope. Stop that. Ugh. This is... my God, this is so frustrating. It healed me for one. I hate this jump. I hate this jump. No! Sorry about this, guys. Trying. Game is not going to cooperate with me. There we go. There is no room for error on that jump. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the area it dropped you on. Because there's these sliding slopes you can't go up. There's these enemies that respawn constantly. Ugh. So annoying. And you know the bad thing? I have to get back again. Because now that I actually have these boots, I can go back and get that E-Tank. Luckily, a little bit more control now. Alright, how do I want to approach this? I don't think I can just, like, dash jump up there, yeah. And that doesn't go high enough. Stop spawning! Ugh. It's like the enemies in this game are designed to spawn right at the worst spots, like the very edge of the screen. Nope. Really want to get this so I can just be done with this level. One of the annoying parts about this game, aside from like how precise all of this is, which I'm probably just going to come back for this now. I'm going to give it one more shot, and then if I miss it, I'll just continue on. Yep. Ah, so close. How about we just do it the east? I forgot I could do it the easiest way. I feel... Whatever comments you have in the chat room about this performance, you are now completely free to have. I will not argue it. I will not debate it. I get whatever... I deserve whatever I get from that performance. Okay. Got that. Yeah, no room for error. I'm gonna dash back through this part because I... Actually, hang on. I'm going in the wrong order. It's not a... Okay, that's a derogatory... Okay, blonde moment's kind of derogatory. My mom is blonde, and she would not... She would laugh at how dumb that was. I'm not gonna... Autobot Gamer, thank you for making that sound dignified. We're just gonna skip the entire right side of this room. That's my one speed strat. Everything else is just slow. Which does make me notice, like I'm already at like 53 minutes here, not including the pre-show. There's a lot to collect in Mega Man X3. A lot. So this is going a little bit slow. I will say one of the easy things about this is once we get the head parts, it'll just tell me where all the stuff is that I haven't gotten yet, which is really, really handy. Alright, that gives us the charge weapon. Alright, and with that done, now we can actually progress. Let's go fry a fish. Thoughts on VR technology? Are you talking like... Like the Oculus Rift thing? Way too expensive. They want $600 for what's mostly a novelty, which I think is absurd. Okay, here's the bad thing. I could take this elevator down and go fight Vile now, but I don't have a whole lot of health right now. And luckily, Vile is pretty easy to fight just about any time. So we're going to go ahead and progress our way up. Like, that is like a really cool looking, like, full charge, but I actually hate this. I hate that charge up weapon. Because those little, because that first shot you do, like that, barely does any damage. That's cool. Well, it would be cool if I had a full charge on that. Okay. Precision time. Jumping to it is not bad. It's jumping back. And not just that part. Just like trying to get a jump off before you land in the spikes. That's the part that sucks. I will admit, part of this is just I am rusty at X3. X3, like, is not the one I typically pop in and play. Now, if we continue up there, I could get the head parts, but I don't have the right weapon in order to activate it. There's an elevator that requires the gravity well, which I don't have yet. Still no bit or bite. Nope. Up first. Because we're going down, but we gotta go up to go down. Oh. Forgot. Yeah, the armor. I need armor for one of the hidden items in this stage. Which, if I had, I'd bust through this floor. But we don't have. They turned the armor into another collectible. Alright, so... Oh. My natural instinct in Mega Man X games is to jump to the walls. This stage is specifically designed to not let you do that. Every time I start rushing toward, get to the wall. Oh no, no, no! Wall dead. Wall deadly. Wall deadly. I'm actually kind of surprised I have not run into Bitter Bite yet. Come on. I need a better pattern here. There we go. Yep. Yeah, the Tornado Fang just makes this easy. Especially now. Stop trying it, dude. You would think after like 8 or 9 of those, they'd start figuring it out. Honestly, some practice in this game probably wouldn't have been bad. Do I have RID Fracture yet? No, not yet. I know Hasbro Toy Shop has Fracture now, and I'd rather get it there because it's the price it's supposed to be. And I've heard it's really good. I'm waiting to find a shop that has both Fracture and that has both Fracture and Skylinks in stock. And not like asking $40 for Skylinks. Okay, now it's time. So I will zip through this because we've already been here. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Jump, 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 jump. Keep going. Just go through. Just go through. Jeez. Cybertron Cannonball. Got him. I like Cybertron Cannonball. Jeez. Hang on. Actually, go ahead and... I'm pretty sure I just missed something. Does Skylinks need fixing? I don't know. Do I have Clash of Clans? No. I don't even know what Clash of Clans is. It sounds like a mobile game, and if it's a mobile game, immediately no. Oh yeah, I completely missed this. Oh, wrong weapon. So, now that we can charge a Tray of Thunder. A lot more than the other Mega Man X games, I find. This one hides things behind charged weapon tricks like that a lot. Okay, it is a mobile game. Yeah, it sounds like a mobile game. Yeah, I'm not a mobile game person. Oh, joy. Loose ratchet joints, because we love those. He is a quadruped, so it's not like I expect him to be unstable no matter what. "253, I can see you. I can't hear you because it's a chat room." Medieval games, stuff like Giants, Archers, a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I have Skyrim. That's about my basic answer there. Alright, this should be the helmet. Do I have SH Figuarts Piccolo? No, I don't. I don't really go into the Dragon Ball Z Figuarts too often. Ooh, and looky, there's nothing left to find in the stage, so we never have to hear Tunnel Rhino's music ever again. "253, that's Tray of Thunder's charge shot. That's not that's not how that works. Life up S tank. Life up ride armor. Up S tank. Alright, so Trade Thunder means we can actually go to... yeah, this'll put us back on track. This guy also has my favorite Japanese name. Like, it's Crush Crawfish here. In Japan, it's Scissor Shrimper, which for some reason makes me laugh. Alright, where is stuff? All very close to the entrance. Luckily, I'm pretty sure I remember where all that is. Of course, I can't activate anything. Let me in! Let me in! Boom! Alright. So now that I have one of those... Ow. Ah! I was afraid of that. So what I just got was a unit that allows me to activate a ride armor. There's multiple ride armors in this particular game. Can't remember if there's another thing down here or not. Nope. Yeah, I can't get through with this. I need and yeah, I need a ride armor to bust through it. You have to go to Blast Hornet's stage and find the basic ride armor before you can unlock any of the really good ones, even if you have found the good ones. Again, I need an armor. Hate needing armor. Kanori, you actually remember Vigilante 8? I've never met one of you before. No. Okay, I believe this is a trap. If I remember right. Yep. I don't have much in E-Tank. Only one. Vigilante 8 is low-budget Twisted Metal. Essentially. Uh, 253, we're not going to bother with the hyper capsules. We're going to go straight to the important one. Might as well refilled the tunnel. Oh, I really should have refilled Tread. Forgot I used those. Gimme. Boom, boom. All right. Down from here. Oh, this gets trippy. So yeah, so remember, we're inside of a submarine right now, which means blowing it up made it go face down. We are now traveling vertically through the rest of the level. Now that the ship has sunken. Okay, I've seen a lot of people say GT isn't canon anymore, and they cite a lot of things from Super, but nothing that they've cited from Super so far could be undone. Like, yes, they don't mention Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue in GT. They could just not be using them anymore. Or there could be some storyline reason why they can't use them anymore. I think the... no. Oh. I think the big reason people cite is the fact that Pilaf's gang are still are children, and when in Dragon Ball GT they are very old. Well, all they have to do is find the Dragon Balls and say, "We wish to be old." Which is, I'm sure, what's going to happen. Alright, now we have to play a little bit more carefully, because I only have so much Tread Thunder on me. No, God and Super Saiyan Blue have been in Dragon Ball Super, Carnut. Like, they are in proper Dragon Ball canon now. Ah. I don't even know what those things that he shoots are. They're just really annoying, though. Ah. Hip check me. Okay, Jetfire. Twitter, private message, do something so that after the stream I can go see that for myself, because nothing I have seen says that GT was announced as non-canon. Because from the way Super is written, it seems to be intentionally following a lot of what GT had. Well, I guess with the time skip you can say the end of Dragon Ball Z had it, but I haven't seen anything that was conclusive as, like, Toriyama or, you know, Toei Animation saying GT is not canon anymore. And, Kath, yes, I very much, I very much want a movie for Beast Wars. Okay, I'm going to be honest here. I'm starting to get a little bit worried because I'm not finding Bit or Byte, and I need to find them. I got 4 levels left. Next one on the hit list is Gravity Beetle. Goten and Trunks haven't aged by Super. Go watch Dragon Ball all the way through. Toriyama does a very, very bad job at aging his characters. Because Goku looks like the same little kid the entirety of his run in that entire show. And then they do the hyperbolic time chamber thing, and when he comes out, then he's a teenager. And even teenager is debatable at that point, because he still just kind of looks like Goku. Yeah, I got to be careful here because I'm on the lookout for certain items in particular, like that. Which I don't think I can get to. I think I need to actually beat Blast Hornet, and then all these crates vanish. I can't do anything to get in the crates now. Yeah. So I can't get that heart tank yet. A lot of backtracking to get stuff in this one. Alright. Bitter bite, bitter bite, bitter bite. Bit. I'm Bit. Hi, Bit. I have my orders. You are to be destroyed. Nothing personal. Yeah. There we go. I was trying to remember which ones were Bit's weapons and which ones were Bite's weapons. Oh, no, we're not losing this fight. Oh, it very well can be. Kanori, I could make a joke right now, but I will not. Because I do have a Patreon account, I could be shilling to that comment, but I will refuse. I don't like shilling. I don't like shilling that. It's cool if you want to use it. I appreciate it greatly, but there's absolutely no pressure to do it. Come on. Let me up. Let me... Oh, no. No. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Stop going forward. The sprite layout's really weird right there. I actually get what Kanori is saying, because I see, like, Kanori, the Patreon, is specifically to help my family with my grandmother's medical expenses. The Patreon money is never spent on toys. Might be spent on aspirin after this trip, after this stream, but for now, no, it is not spent on toys. I budget myself extremely carefully, and I sell what I have to afford my own toy collection. Like, I had a bunch of pre-orders that cropped up on me. So, like, I wanted to get Masterpiece Hot Rod. And money in January didn't do too good, so a bunch of Lego sets went to eBay. The old stuff leaves so the new stuff can come in. My hobby is completely self-feeding. You know, every other elevator in Mega Man is just, like, super fast, and then we just have the screw it. You know what? I'm not gonna wait on it. I have dash boots. Ow! That's what I get for trying to go faster. Thoughts on the Disney Lego minifigures series? I'm not really a big fan of, I'm not really a big fan of the minifigures that use so many new parts like that. Like, I like the minifigures that look like Lego minifigures. Let me in! I need to get to Blast Hornet stage, which is the next one on the list. Rodimus kind of sounds cooler than Hot Rod, but it also makes absolutely no sense as a name by itself. TMNT Turtle Tunes for TJTV. I've got Ninja Turtle plans, but they're for the classic series. Yeah, no. It's like fighting a giant metal Heracross. Except Heracross doesn't usually go down that easy. I got a wireframe ball. You get Gravity Well. I could go back for the armor upgrade in Volt Catfish's level right now. But I need to get the Blast Hornet stage because that's where we can actually get ride armor. And ride armor will let me get the E-Tank the next time we're in Volt Catfish's stage. So one thing I don't like about the head parts in this game is like stopping. It's like, yes, I know, there's a map, thank you. Oh look, another elevator. Another slow elevator. I like doing that here. One shot, both sides dead. Why must you taunt me? I can't. I need the armor. There's no way to get enough height there. What I need to do is Yoshi the armor. Anything more recent for the streams? I would like to, but I can't afford new games. Like, I have to wait for them to go on, like, deep Steam sale before I really get into any kind of purchases. Not to mention, most of the ones I play most of the ones like that are not appropriate for a PG stream. Ow. There we go. Do we have a debate over Hot Rod in the chat room right now? You could stream old DOS games. There aren't really... I never played DOS games as a kid, so I really don't have any nostalgia for them. Like, other than, like, Island of Dr. Quandary and things like that. And that could probably be whacked out in about half an hour these days. Open up, open up. Okay, for those wondering why I was so pink there, the game glitched, and I could not charge my hit. That was weird. Alright, so now... Now I have the right armor. Now I can bust through everywhere I want. Whee! Am I into puzzle games? Kinda. Depends on the mood. Depends on the puzzle game, too. Like, I streamed Quantum Conundrum. That was pretty good. You're watching somebody else play Mega Man X3 on your PS4. I kind of love today's modern world. Whoa. I've noticed when I, like, start to panic there, for some reason, I instinctively go toward the Tornado Fang. What is... yeah. Masterpiece Waspinator? I don't know. To be show accurate, Masterpiece Waspinator needs to fall apart a lot. Nah. This literally hits him from anywhere on the screen, but I want to keep it somewhere in the center so it returns to me faster. Uh-oh. Targeted. Too late. Yeah, the perfect Masterpiece Waspinator is a model kit, now that I think of it. Alright, so that's the parasitic bomb. Hopes for Sun and Moon? I don't know if I have any, like, specific hopes for it. Like, I'm trying to think of what about, like, Pokemon X kind of made me go, I wish that was a little bit better or whatnot, and I can't really think of anything. Like, Pokemon X is pretty solid. Oh, hang on. Here, how's my sub-tank? Oh, we can... Let's get down to business. Not to defeat the Huns. How big is MP Primal? We don't know. We haven't seen, like, real comparison shots yet. Everything on the way to Vile and on the way out of Vile is designed to annoy me. Like that, No! Ah, come on! I want a little bit in my E-tank. Stop it! And there's the drill again. What it is I panic and I hit the left shoulder button and it automatically switches me. Alright. First up, Spinning Blade. Cybermon, if you made a figure of me and sent it to me, yes, it would be weird, but it'd also be appreciated, because that's kind of cool. Yes, yes, you destroyed us. Yeah, we destroyed you years ago. Oh, and he said... Vile set us up the bomb, too. You'll note Vile really has not improved with his mech skills since last we saw him. As long as you got quick fingers, this is not difficult. Jinx J, this is going to be a real bad fight to ask me questions, so let me get at it. Let me beat this guy first. No. Yeah, I wish I had more. It's okay. It's okay. I got this. Slow down. There we go. Don't think this is the end, X. I will haunt you to the day you die. Dot, 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 dot. Dot. I missed a dot. Alright, Super Metroid mode. Which is gonna be bad, I've only got 3 health. Ah, they knew. They knew I was in trouble. Alright. Come on. Get me out of here. I forgot they did that. They don't give you much spare time on that one. Where were we? Alright, so I was asked in the chat if I thought the new cartoon... What I thought of the new cartoon. Because it's... According to them, it felt like Hasbro giving up. I think Hasbro has had a really bad response to declining sales for Transformers. Because the thought to them now is, well, you know, teenage kids have kind of given up on Transformers, so we need to focus on very young kids and then the older fans, which is where we get Combiner Wars and Titans Return. The thing is, like, Transformers were always cool because they seemed like figures for older kids. They seemed like the big kids' toys in the toy aisle. That's what made them cool. That's what made, you know, a younger kid want them. You know, I grew up with, like, older cousins who had tons of Transformers, and the older kids I always knew in school always had, like, Transformers that I didn't have, and that was the cool thing about them. I think the reaction for, like, well, let's make them into kids' toys was so to the extreme that they just went too far. You know, and now it's just, like, too kiddie. And to them, it's playing it safe. It's playing to their stronger demographic. But I don't think they even realize what their stronger I don't even think they realize what that demographic wants. Like, I completely feel like they're tone deaf to, like, what made them popular in the first place. Okay, 253. The reason I went and beat Vile now is to unlock the Z-Saber, you need to destroy Vile first. Like, absolutely destroy him. If I had used any other weapon to beat Vile, he wouldn't have died there. He would have just escaped. And if he escaped, we wouldn't be able to get the Z-Saber. Because that whole trick relies on coming across a hidden boss that only appears if give me Hawk. Oh, wrong button. I always hit the wrong button on this thing. But yeah, we're going after the Z-Saber. I haven't said anything because I kind of just wanted it to be a bit of a goof here, but we're going for, like, a perfect run here. I love this mech. I love this ride armor. Can't get it out of that hole, but couldn't take it any farther anyway. And I believe that's all I need here. So, away we go. Yeah, okay. The difference between, like, a one-step changer for Plastic Addict and a toy like Armada Hotshot, which is all about the gimmick. The one-step changer isn't disguising what it is. Like, for instance, in a main Transformers, like, everything is relative to the series it's meant to be in, and one-step changer toys and the like are meant to be seen as their own thing. Like, think back to the first Transformer movie line. Like, in the first Transformer movie line, we had, you know, you had the real toys, the mainline toys, and then you had, what was it, Fast Action Battlers. And you would never, ever think to compare one of the main toys to a Fast Action Battler. It just was not a fair comparison. It's the same reason I don't review McDonald's toys, because they're toys meant to be free. You know, of course they're going to be. If you're comparing them to a main series Transformer, of course it's going to be awful. So it's not a fair comparison, which means it's not a fair review. You know, the only time I ever did that was for Activator Lockdown, because of all the activators, he is by far the worst. He is terrible at his job as a gimmicky transformer. There we are. Hello, Bite. Nice to meet you, X. I am Bite. I have been programmed to exterminate you. Isn't it so great they've been given such great personalities in this game? Like, Ah! Not getting a good rhythm on him. Yeah, so this is why we went to get Tunnel Rhino's weapon and Neon Tiger's weapon first, because I had to make sure I had the weakness weapons for these guys. Otherwise, you don't get the secret boss. Yeah, that was the scary thing. Activator Lockdown had repaints, like... Like, they wanted that toy out there again. For the life of me, I don't know why. Straswell Roll is not in any of the X games. Like, of all the original series characters, she's probably the one we know the least about as far as, like, where she is now, 100 years in the future. Because we can presume the original X is either built into Mega Man X, like the original Mega Man is either built into Mega Man X or might still be alive, because they were going to do a game where Mega Man appeared in the Mega Man X universe. They canceled that along with every other game. Yeah, not here. That's where another Vile capsule would have been. How'd I miss that? Yeah, Stranded Geek. I know it was confirmed that X and Mega Man are two separate bots. Light was probably building X while Mega Man was still alive. I do recall all of that. Ah. I have no idea why something called the parasitic bomb... Whoa! I forgot he has a Kamehameha. Yeah, Coboxite. Like, the one that scares me the most is the fact that Armada Sideswipe got so many repaints. You know what was terrible about Armada Sideswipe's repaints is they barely changed. Like, one of them, I want to say, there's... God, I think it was Tread Shot. It was Tread Shot or Tread Bolt. I think it was Tread Shot was the name. And then Oil Slick. And one of them, like, all they ever did was change, like, the blue plastic and called it a repaint. Which is just like, uh-huh. But, like, one of those repaints didn't even change the Transformers sticker on the windshield. That was bad. Okay. There's 2 items left in here. One of them is a hyper chip and the other... hang on. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, yeah. In order to clear these, you have to beat... you have to beat Blast Hornet. Which is cool, because that brings back the mechanic I wanted so much from Mega Man X, where one stage changed the interactions with another. And there's the life up. Ben, yeah, I have a Wii U. And yes, I do play it. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, when it first came out, consumed about 400 hours of my life. And when it came, and one of the games I had to have, like, I don't normally buy games when they're brand new, but one of the ones I had to get was Splatoon. And Splatoon is amazing. Tank. Okay, we still got a life up in here. Is that the only one I'm missing? Yes, it is. Oh, aside from the stuff in Toxic Seahorse's stage. We haven't been there at all yet. Worst repaint, Combiner War Scattershot, or Universal Oil Slick. Okay, Kath, we're going to get this across. Combiner War Scattershot is not in any way a bad toy. It's just... it's disappointing. And there's a major, major difference. Bye. I can't remember if the Hawk armor could have done this or not. I didn't want to take the chance. There we go. Yay! Ah! No. I'm okay. So yeah, just so you see, that's what a hyper capsule looks like. There's 4 in the game. Each one supercharges one of the armor parts, but you can only use one. And you're stuck with the one you pick. So we're not going to pick one. But yeah, Kath, like, for starters, like, Scattershot isn't a repaint. Second, it's not a bad toy at all. It's just disappointing. Universe Oil Slick is horrible. Like, aside, that's a horrible toy with a really, really, really lazy repaint. So you kind of double down on how bad that one is. Toxic Seahorse. Okay, yeah, show me where they are. One fairly late in the level. No chance. The other thing I hate about the charge shot in this game is you have to stop to fire it, and it takes a while for the shot to actually go off. Like, it's just really inconvenient overall. Like, Up and up and up we go. Haha. Up we go. Nice, easy one. And that should max the health bar. Just double check. Yep, that's 4 points over. Uh, 253, what sign am I? I'm a yield sign. Cautious when approaching me. No, I'm, no, astrologically, my sign is Cancer. Which is, like, the worst sign. I'm seafood. Like, I'm not anything cool like a scorpion or a bull or a lion. I am seafood, or I am a horrible disease. Okay, oh. For very important reasons, I'm trying very hard not to kill these turtles, but they are doing a good job of beating me up for my mercy. Not high enough. Need to get over here, bust these. There we go. Now's the really fun part. This is the Jesus part of this game. Now, for every turtle I busted, that would have created an obstacle. And we can't have that. So you have to go through and just let them do all the damage. I think we got a mini boss here. It's a gumball machine. A gumball machine with wacky legs. Like, I would call it like a robotic squid, but he's only got 2 legs. Alright. Moving on. Yes, underwater gumball machine. It's for saltwater taffy gumballs. Oh, come on, Larry. The Gemini laser is cool if you know how to use it. It's no top spin, okay? You know, if we're gonna talk terrible Mega Man 3 weapons, you begin and end at top spin. Gyri, I appreciate that, but, and, like, I've had a bunch of free-to-play games. I've never been a fan, really. Let's put it this way, I've got plenty of games. I am never at a lack for something to play. And this is the part where we get him to run into my weapon over and over, crotch first. Not only making him one of the easiest boss patterns in Mega Man history, but also one of the most hilarious. Spike! Least favorite Digimon? There's like 1,000 Digimon. Like, there's no way, like, I could even know what my least favorite Digimon is. Yeah, Toadman's the easiest pattern. Charge, fire, charge, fire, charge, fire. You don't even have to move. Yes, Jinx, I did see Deadpool. I've seen Deadpool twice. I want that movie to bank off of me. Any problems, Dr. Kane? In your weird shifty eyebrows. Pulled some memory chips from the Mavericks controlled by Dr. Doppler. Alright, what'd you learn? I analyzed them and found out that... Dr. Doppler is trying to create a powerful new battle body by collecting the special abilities from the latest breed of Reploids. Battle body? Who could you be building a body for? Who in this game is always in need of new bodies? Not you, Zero. Not you, and I didn't mean you. Yeah, Philip, like... I saw some of the most ridiculous arguments over, well, it's a superhero movie, so it should be rated PG. I'm not taking my kids to see it unless they change it to PG. The movie's made. It's too late. Someone argued with me that superheroes were always made for kids, so they shouldn't make R-rated ones. No. Because I know there are toys that are not meant for children, too. There are movies that are not meant for children. There's music not meant for children. So there can be superheroes that are not meant for children. And if you know superhero history, they were written for sci-fi pulp magazines that weren't aimed for kids. The fact that kids started reading and liking them was completely incidental. Yes, Sam, like I said, nobody stays dead in this game. Not Sigma, not Zero, not any of the 8 bosses, because we're going to fight them again. Alright, so life up, life up, life up, life change. Okay, I'm making sure that the only things left are the question marks. Alright. We are good. Mario, I didn't see the Film Theory episode on how Wolverine and Deadpool can be killed, because there are ways of killing Wolverine and Deadpool. Okay, I need to be really, 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 really careful. Ow, I'm already not careful. I need to get to a certain point in this stage with full health. So I'm going to be very careful as I move through and try to stay healthy. Ah, that's not going to help me. Oh. Drop me some health. Drop me. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Need health. Badly. Come on. Would I like Star Force had EXE never been made? I don't know. It might have taken out some of the repetitiveness, but... like... Come on. And watch, if I probably walk 2 steps, there's probably a large health tank I can grab. No. I know what's coming next. I want to heal up now. I want to do it without wasting an E-tank. Come on. Sub-tank. Fine. I'll find something up here. Okay, that'll heal me. That'll get all my health back. Okay, let's try this again. Still need to try to be careful. And charge up, charge up, charge up. Oh, missed. Oh, thank you. Alright. Let's do this for real this time. Much better. Yeah, there's the health I needed. How do I beat you without killing myself here? That worked. Whoa! I almost hit the wrong button there for a second. We're okay. We're okay. Yeah, I forgot about this guy. X, I've come to help. I'll stop the collapsing ceiling. You destroy that junk robot. This is one of the benefits to keeping Zero alive. He'll make this fight a lot easier. This is also ruining my try not to get hurt thing. Army of powerful mavericks and Dr. Doppler's lab. They've been modified Dr. Doppler into war machines. Be careful. Yep. We've been through this a few times, Zero. We pretty much know how it goes from here. Charge shot is completely ineffective against that thing. I hate... Ah, come on! Okay, fine. damn it. That's the one curse I'm going to allow myself on a PG stream. 'Cause this is the part where it's really annoying. I don't... Oh, no. I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste an E-tank here. Alright. Enter this capsule, X. Install this chip to enhance all your parts. The situation should now be improved. Good luck, X. So instead of getting like a fireball or a Shoryuken, instead they hid this. Gold armor. Here, let me get to a point and I'll explain what this is going to do for me. So basically, this just gave me all 4 of the hyper chips in one. You have to get here with all other items found, and you have to get there with full health, and you have to have skipped every other hyper chip in the game. Then and only then do you actually get Gold Armor X, which has 2 air dashes, a stronger shield when I get damaged. I now have access to something called, let's see, where is it? The Hypercharger, which lets me fire a ton of charged shots in a row. And if I stand still long enough, I regain health and charge sub-tanks. Oh, and by the way... No, come on. Alright. What hurts you? I hate that arm. Yeah, so this is the secret boss. If we hadn't destroyed Bit and Bite, they would have reappeared here, and the boss you fought would have been a combination of the two. But this is a rare boss to see, so I wanted to show this one. It's also a more difficult boss to fight, because you have to hang to the wall and avoid his big grabby arm. And the weapon he doesn't like is the Ray Splasher, which is kind of hard to hit with. The things I do to show off. Stop grabbing me! Let's turn this fight into his personal crane game. Oh, come on, that would have hit. There we go. Yes, it puked. Big elephant stompy robot puked. Alrighty, so that's one down. Typically we're about at the end of the stream, but there really isn't enough of the game left to stream at another time, so we'll just keep going. Why not? Yeah, the boss's acid was actually on a kill switch. The acid was programmed to go away as soon as the boss died. Yeah, overtime for the people. Also, we got a good audience, so why not? Why end now? I can't remember what's... Hang on, let me see what's coming up. If it's a water segment, I need to equip Frog. Yep. I thought it was a water section here. You have to equip Frog when you're going in water with the ride back, because normally I prefer the Hawk for its big missiles and its flight, because this is kind of pathetic. Hop, hop, hop. I don't know why I can't walk normally with this thing. He's got legs. He's got legs. He knows how to use them. Well, and that didn't last long. That was a much bigger jump than I remember it being. Oh well. It's not... So that was pointless. Here's secret boss number 2, since we destroyed Vile. Whoa, whoa, wait. Something went wrong there. Do I have to get to him with full health to unlock the Z-Saber? Because that's the fight Zero needs to interrupt. Yeah, that caught me off guard. Like, I've got all the requirements for, I've got all the requirements for Zero to... Enter with Zero. Okay, that's right. Yeah, this is the one time in the game where I'm actually going to switch to Zero. I couldn't remember if he came to interrupt or if I had to fight that boss as Zero. One or the other. Okay. I remembered there was some trick to it. I just couldn't remember what the trick was. Like... In my memory, Zero just jumped in and interrupted like he did the last sub-boss. Ah! Oh, come on, I jumped down. Okay, that was my fault. That was my fault. I missed the jump. I tried to jump out. The jump didn't work. I can never get the frog mech to actually jump a distance. That's the thing. 6-shot, I didn't forget the dash button. I'm hitting the dash button. Nothing's happening. I'm telling it to dash. It's not dashing. I don't even know if I want to try this again. Yeah, see, look. That's what the dash button does. I jump. I hit the dash button, nothing happens. Yeah, screw it. Doesn't work. Alright, for the menu I've never shown off in this game so far. 253, I was holding it. I just showed you me pressing it. I showed you me holding it. I showed you me pressing it in midair. I showed you me holding it in midair. I literally showed you every combination of every button I had. Yeah, I know you don't need everything to get the Z-Saber. You just need to beat you just need to kill Vile. And boom, instantly dead. Why did we think Zero was such a badass? Why did we think he was such a badass? Like, until X4, he died, like, you spent... Like... He stood up to Vile for a little bit in the first game. In the second game, he came to your rescue, but he was spent most of the game dead, and you had to rebuild him. And now in this game, he only has one life before he's permanently damaged and can't fight again. And then, when we do get to go into... He won't fight any bosses, and the one boss he will fight instantly damages him. Right. 1 charge, 2 charge, 3 charge, 4 charge. Z-Saber. Yeah, Mega Man just has the Z-Saber in X6. He just starts with it. But it's nowhere near as good as it is here. Here, it is very overpowered. Oh, missed. Oh, I remember hating him every time I go through this stage because he's at that perfect, like, super annoying height. Distance from the wall. So yeah, we are now currently, like, one of the most powerful incarnations of Mega Man X. Like, we have super powerful gold armor. We have the Z-Saber. And we are riding snails, baby. This is the part where I stopped complaining about the charge being so unreliable in this game, because now I have a much better charge attack. Yeah, it's kind of an anime thing where the loner is the badass. Yeah, and yeah, the Z-Saber isn't as strong as, like, the Hadouken or the Shoryuken, but the armor you have right now is so much more powerful than the X1 and X2 armors. I'm inclined to say it balances. I mean, technically, I have infinite health right now. All I have to do to get it is stand still. No, I got no lives. I do have sub-tanks, though. A Glios homage to it? I don't know what I'd do. We're in water. What's up? Oh, this thing. Oh, look at that damage. Yeah, if you've ever seen like late seasons of Inuyasha, Sashomaru's weapon gets this ability where when he cuts something, it keeps cutting. That's basically what the Z-Saber does in this game. Once it hits something, it stays there, and it keeps hitting. It keeps cutting. And we move on. Youth. Luckily, I've got enough armor to withstand those hits now. And here we are. First off, we have this thing in the middle, which if I hit with a blaster will give me a full power, will give me a charge up. And if I hit it with the Z-Saber, will give me an extra life, which I do need extra lives right now. But we're going to worry about that later. Time for the boss rush. And it starts with Blizzard Buffalo. No, 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 no. This is where we just spam the Z-Saber for all it's worth. Sam, I actually ended up selling off a lot of my Mugenbein collection. It was just out of place. I wasn't playing with them anymore. Like, I didn't have, like, the one thing about the Mugenbein stuff is it displays very badly in a collection like mine. Yeah, I'm actually going to forego trying to get the saber to work, so we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Not what I meant to do, but that works. Fire 1, Fire 2, Z-Saber. Alright, who's next? Volt Catfish. Oh. Hit the trigger. Yeah, Mace, we're staying up a little bit late for the stream tonight since there's really not a whole lot more. I hit 2 hours and there's not enough left for later, so we're just gonna play through. You know, I got this, I got the boss rush, I got the Doppler fight, and then I've got Sigma and we're done. And Go Say Wonder, no. The only one I kept for the longest time was which one was it? The Mugen Hercules. One of the ones I reviewed, because it is an amazingly cool toy. It just sat in a shelf. Like, I really wasn't doing anything with it. I wasn't playing with it, and honestly, like I've had so many little issues with old Mugenbein toys with pegs breaking and things like that. I didn't really feel like risking it anymore. The most unique Maverick? I think that depends on how you define unique, because like the later games made some really weird ones. There was one that was a man-of-war jellyfish. That was weird. Oh yeah, there is an onion Maverick too. That's bizarre. One, two. That's my charge. And all right, who now? Nico, I don't believe you. No one dies. Yeah, let's go for the Z-Saber. Ah, it didn't do as much as I wanted. Okay. He's easy enough with the Ray Splasher. Have I ever played any of the PS3 Ratchet & Clank games? Unfortunately, no. I never owned a PS3. Like, I kind of dropped PlayStation after the second, just because most of the games that were coming out I could play on a PC. At least the ones I really wanted to play, anyway. Axel looks like a knockoff self-insert character. Yeah, he's got a lot of weird tropes to him. Tunnel Rhino, hi. Oh, now you fire your drills. Okay, this should be a charge. And we'll blast away. To be fair, if you don't know the trick to Toadman, he can kill you. It's just a really embarrassing way to end a fight with Toadman. Oh, the onion. I can't remember which one the onion one's. One of the late ones. Cut him and cut him and cut him and keep cutting him. And hip check me. See, I played Mega Man X7 and I agree it's not good. It's pretty bad. I still say X6 is worse. X6 I had a great idea in my head to play through all the Mega Man X games in order and see how far I could get, because I've beaten all of them, so why couldn't I beat them now? I rage quit at X6 because the level design was so awful. Next up, Neon Tiger. I didn't have your weakness weapon before, did I? But it's the spinning blade, which is kind of unwieldy in the first place, so you get the Z-Saber. Aren't you lucky? He was not great. That's all I have. Yeah, there's a stage in X6 where everything is covered in spikes. The part I rage quit on was there was one room with like these totem pole enemies that were completely blocking your way. And there were 4 paths, there were 4 hallways, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And there was one of those on every one. And they took a ton of hits to kill. It took a ton of hits to kill everyone, and the second you went off screen, they regenerate. And it's almost impossible, and there's no footholds. There was no, like, there was nothing that you could, like, hold on to stay up there, so you had to, like, wall jump off the ledge below them that they were on, and there was no ledge. There was absolutely no ledge underneath them to do this, so you just had to keep wall jumping into them, keep blasting. And the second you could get enough damage to kill one, something else would shoot you. The other totem poles would shoot you. Other enemies in the room would hit you. You fell. And then it got you again. Like, you were dead. I've been waiting for you, X. I'm Dr. Doppler. I have the weather forecast for you, right here. Your victories over my men have been most impressive. I need superior reploids like yourself, X. I offer you the chance to... And by us, I mean me, since you've destroyed every single one of my minions at this point, plus many robots. And by join me, I really mean join Sigma. Okay, that was weird. Once again, I had a Are we back? I don't know what is up with my connection tonight. I'm not sure if that's YouTube going nuts on me or if that's my connection. But yeah, I saw it. It disconnected on my end too, and according to OBS, I've got a bunch of dropped frames now. Yeah, it dropped a ton of frames on me. Yeah, it wasn't on your end. Like, that was something either on YouTube's end or my connection. One or the other. Well, that's frustrating. So there's going to be a couple little weird gaps in the archive. That's going to be annoying. Doppler, you can talk? Because I've hit everyone else with that sword and they just kind of go kablooey. X and 0 killed more than Sigma until X5. We don't see what happens before X1, so it's kind of debatable. One level to go. Ominous music. Oh, hey, look, it's a Sigma body. Okay, I've got 8 lives. And this next fight is not the most difficult in Mega Man X history. But I am going to let this little auto-charge thing do its job so I have 2 more sub-tanks to work with. So until then, we have a little bit of chat time. Will I be able to make it up to 9 lives? Only if someone gives me an extra life at this point. I know, Sigma's the final boss of a Mega Man X game. I know, it's a big plot twist here, too. More Masterpiece reviews? Well, maybe. Masterpiece reviews, I'd like to go a little bit more in-depth than your standard random review. Like, the Masterpiece toys, like, I did Bumblebee as a rush review just because, or a random review, because it was small. I figured that it'd be pretty simple. And I still got a transformation step wrong. So we are going to do Masterpiece reviews as TJ reviews, and I need to do more TJ reviews. I really kind of dropped the ball on those. Just because they're a little bit harder for me to find time to do these days between scripting and film time. Because, you know, they take a lot longer to film than it looks, because every shot requires a repositioning. And sometimes they don't like the positions I want them to be in. There's some gravity-defying poses every now and then in my reviews. Any other games I've rage quit? I don't really rage quit. Like, I wouldn't call it a rage quit so much as a frustrating forfeit. I don't know why, man. I don't know why Sigma made it so weird to get into his chamber this time. Alternators, I don't have any alternators left. And alternators are really tough to review because the transformations are so complicated. Like, even in the post-movie era, I had trouble transforming a lot of the alternators, even when I sold them. Okay, so Sigma thinks he's Captain America now. On the upside, he's not using the same old head sprite anymore, so he finally got his head fixed. There's one sword slash. Ah, I didn't charge long enough. Oh no. Oh no, it hit his shield. No, 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 no. I don't know why it doesn't charge. I don't know why it doesn't recharge you to full in this game. Got him. Unicorn Sigma. Jeez. Campus Ninja, like, I know Sigma was the villain in Mega Man X1, X2, and X3, but I have a feeling he's not going to be there in X4. And it's been a long time. I can't quite remember. It's a little fuzzy, but something tells me they wouldn't do the same boss 3 times in a row. Kaiser Sigma. Yeah, so even with the Saber, this is going to be annoying because he has a very small target to hit. And he does a ton of damage. Ooh, got him. I do really like this. This might be like my favorite form for Sigma. Missed. Nope, too low. Got him. Kanori, spoilers! Mace, the only other Bruticus members I reviewed were when they were in other forms. Like, I reviewed Rook. And Rook is a remold... Rook was remolded into Swindle, so... On a baseline, they are the same toy. Nako, you're telling me the X4 boss is named Iris? It's not Sigma, it's someone named Iris? Then what am I fighting for? Here, actually I'm going to burn an E-Tank now just because... there are some embarrassing ways to die in this segment. We'll stick to the right side because that's where the tunnel is. Nope, nope, nope. Come, I'm back up, I'm back up, I'm back up, I'm back up. Alright. Running, running, run. A blank wall? And Mega Man swearing! This is why I can get away with one during the stream, because Mega Man did it too. Oh no, Super FX graphics. And no. Norton antivirus to the rescue. So apparently Doppler went from being an evil, infected Maverick this whole time. I beat him up sufficiently, and now all of a sudden he has the Maverick virus cure, which he just forced right into Sigma's brain. Yeah, my program is fading. Oh no, it's the end. I'm sure this is the end. I will die and never return. Kanori, it's not that they're infected with free thought and will. Mavericks are infected with something that overrides the basic rules of robotics. And then, like, turns the aggression up to 10. Because, like, the storyline in this game is there were so many Mavericks that just went out of control that there's just, like, mass panic and destruction. And I'm also going to save you a little bit of time. This is pretty much the exact same ending as Mega Man X1 and X2. Why, X has questions. Why must I fight? We stare at burning rubble. I stand on this cliff and wonder, why don't I get to keep this gold armor into the next game? That would have been awesome. Like, these powers are way better than anything else Dr. Light's given me. Kind of wonder why it didn't get me started with this stuff. Like, I would, like, infinite healing, like, supercharged Buster, multiple air dashes. I'd take this over the ultimate armor. Oh, wait, here's the important part. To save mankind, he must destroy Zero. But only time will tell when and why, because Zero was once a Maverick. Zero is like Maverick. It was like Zero is Maverick Zero. He is Patient Zero for the virus. So the virus doesn't die until Zero dies. That's supposed to be like the whole tragic story to Mega Man X. And they kind of play out that destiny in X5. Like, they do come to blows in a weird way. But they never really conclusively do that, because Zero keeps coming back to life. And then at some point, like, the Maverick virus just stops and just Mavericks just turn evil. Or Reploids just decide if they're evil or not. That's when we get to the Mega Man Zero series. Gigantic, Megaroid, and Mac. I think it's kind of amusing that they have these names just popping up on the screen and they don't actually show you the bosses, or they don't show you the bosses or the enemies that they name. So you just kind of have to guess. Kanori, but you never hear about Mavericks that just kind of want to chill out and play baseball all day. It's like, no, you're a mining robot. Yeah, but I've got a killer arm and a 386 batting average. You don't ever hear that. No, it's like, hey, you're supposed to be a mining robot. You're drilling into my stomach. That's pretty much the only way it goes. It's like, so unless every robot ever is inherently programmed to be evil, then I don't think the Maverick virus is just free will. Just a hunch. I am happy to stream in order to kill time until someone else starts streaming. Like, I think it's bad enough that I scheduled stream nights for Thursday, and then I found out that's when Critical Role streams. I'm like, oh, great. No, so that's an entire super popular web show that I'm against. I always assume that the virus just kind of flips something in their programming to go from one direction to another. The personality stays the same, but... Oh, and by the way, that's the stats for the fight we never had. So I'm not sure why they gave us those stats. No, you gotta be kidding me. Like, Critical Role. Voice actors playing Dungeons and Dragons live on Twitch. It's kind of amazing. Like, I'm half tempted to skip this stream sometimes so I can watch episodes, if it's at a really good part in the story. I look forward to the X4 voice acting. We sat through Beast Wars for the PlayStation together. We know bad voice acting already. Thanks for playing, presented by Capcom, the company that used to work. And this is one of those endings where nothing really ends until you turn the console off. So this is the part where we say goodnight. So once again, one more X game down the drain. From here on, It's going to be the PlayStation era, so get ready for bad voice acting, get ready for anime cutscenes, or in later games, very badly drawn cutscenes with very poorly translated dialogue. And they'll probably get longer. I don't think I can do the PlayStation era Mega Man games in a single sitting, so Mega Man X streams from here on out might be multi-parters. So as far as I know, this is going to be the last X game that's a one-shot. From here on out, there'll be kind of side projects, and we'll see how long it takes me to get through X4 when its time comes. But that time is not now. We'll hit something completely different on Thursday. I haven't decided what, so stay tuned. It'll be a surprise to you and me, most likely. Might just pull something from Steam and see how it plays. So, thank you guys for tuning in. The audience was really big tonight, so apparently old Mega Man X games are where it is at. So, we'll do this again some other time. But for now, thanks for tuning in, and good night, everybody.